When you understand the power of exactly who you are, you do not need anything from anyone else. This is an important message for you today. There are currents of alchemy. There are ways in which we connect to spiritual and energetic realms that are unique to us and are unique to our own energetic and chemical, biological, astral makeups, our own personal blueprint of what makes us us. Connects with these different channels that resonate with where we're at and how we are going to evolve from just beyond the first identity we were given, the first identity that was put onto us. There are these hidden esoteric currents that we can step into. For example, each person, you, have your own way of what aligns with you, of what you feel called to, of what you feel drawn to. And through these currents is your guides, your path. And this looks different for everyone. So, for example, there are some more celestial currents. For those of us who connect with celestial currents, that is of the higher, not literally higher, but metaphorically up in the celestial realm, connecting with astral beings and spirit guides of that nature. Some people have a more elemental current, a more primordial current, connecting with nature, connecting with the raw prima materia of the earth. Some of us have our alchemical currents, connecting with how we dissolve and disintegrate and are reborn again. And some have names and some don't. We all have these energetic things, these energetic currents that we can step into and flow with. There is not just one way to ascend and to be spiritual. There are many different paradigms which you can choose to operate through and you can choose to understand. For me, I feel quite drawn to a shamanic current whereby I am traversing both the material and the spiritual world, one step in the other. One foot in one and one foot in the other, one step at a time. Becoming proficient at understanding these realms. The necessity of allowing your current is that you are of an infinite nature. You are feeling that you are of this infinite nature, the infinite cosmic life. And if you try to squeeze that valve shut, if you try to deny this nature, you will suffer because you're cutting yourself off from the flow, from the current that is meant for you. You cannot stop the valve of infinity. Each current has its own unique challenges and its own unique initiations. And a really strong piece of advice is to utilize and don't waste your initiations. Don't waste these challenges that will ascend you onto the next timeline, onto what is meant for you, what is meant for your soul. You do not have to obey the paradigms and identities that were put onto you and that you think you have to subscribe to and be in that one way and be in someone else's current. When you understand the power of exactly who you are, you do not need anything from anyone else. You do not need to take anything from anyone, and you do not need validation from anyone, because you are wholly and fully who you are by stepping into your own current. And this might be through your method. For some people, it could be meditation. For some people, it can be dancing. For some people, it can be writing, it can be poetry, it can be creation. Everyone has their own unique thing. It could be connecting with nature. It could be a Kundalini current. It could be a Dragonian current. It could be a current that doesn't have a word. It's not been discovered yet, because it's your unique, your own thing. And really, to explain this further, is ultimately it's the realization of as within, so without. The trueness of who you are wants to be expressed and has a resonance with everything outside of you that connects to the trueness of you, of your unique expression. What you feel called to is calling you just as much as you are calling it. Denying that is going to cause separation and pain and difficulty. And there are two different kinds of difficulties to be experienced. One is the challenge of the initiation, okay? An initiation doesn't look like some big thing that comes down and says, this is your initiation. Maybe for some people, but really initiation is that question that pops into your head. Is this what I want? Am I being who I truly am? Am I seeing things in the world landscape? Am I seeing things that sit wrong with me? And my initiation is, do I listen or do I ignore? That is the challenge that we wish to step into, as opposed to the difficulty of denying and not being who it is that you are being asked to be. I'm Georgia, is my name for my skin sac. I am here to tell you, I am here to share with you, to inspire you, to guide you through the treacherous journey that is becoming self, that is stepping back into being that is to the whole experience of the human existence, for the union and the alchemy that comes once you step onto this journey. I have done this journey many times. I feel I've done this journey many times, and my lesson in this lifetime is to not do it alone anymore. And it is to share and to give spiritual guidance through the higher dimensions, so you are not alone. And together, as you begin to allow yourself to be, remove yourself away from needing whatever your output is, whatever your economic value is, stepping away from those as being what defines you, and understanding that what defines you is what moves and channels through you. What defines you is listening to the inner voice and listening to that feeling that we are here to collectively uplift one another, collectively help those who are suffering. But first, we must have to integrate and clear our own energy and clear our own stuff, clear our blockages, our energy centers, so that we can receive the messages and the divine channelings that are meant for us. Step forth into this journey. You can do it. You can do it, and you're not alone. So stepping into your current, allow your current to take you. And it can be so much as your style is a part of your current, the colors that you are drawn to. The way you want to express both inward and outwardly is your current. And some will swim with you along the way and go into their current and currents cross. But understanding this is key. Thank you for listening. And remember that you are meant to be you. Remember that you are meant to be the whole of you. Anything that you feel, anything that you are pushing down and repressing can come up to the surface and it can be witnessed. And anything dark and scary can be alchemized. That is what needs to happen. You are here to be you. See you on the next one.